eWeb and our partners are wrapping up a successful year with the construction of a new bridge at Quartz Creek. The bridge caps a year of triumphs in Stage 0, Stage 8 restoration, reviving the McKenzie River's natural abilities to preserve its water quality and habitats. The Finrock Reach Floodplain Enhancement Project, completed in August, is the largest example.
This is fantastic. After 2 months of coming out several days a week and working on this project, just to be here for this moment, to see the river come in, it's really special. I think anyone that comes out here and sees the results of this, sees water newly flowing into this area and the way that the wildlife responds, I think it's going to inspire the next generation to really work on projects like this.
Stage 0, Stage 8 restoration allows the river to meander across 170 acres.
We really want to open up this valley bottom and allow water to just inhabit so much more of this whole valley. It's about 1.5 miles wide, and currently it's in one single channel. And kind of the idea behind this restoration is to greatly expand that footprint so that water can go through several locations of this valley. We have islands, we have low spots, we have wood, very, very complex habitat that can be created once we bring all the water and the wood and vegetation together. So really the general idea is taking it from a single thread through this valley, spreading that out and allowing that water to just flow through the whole thing. And honestly, just as we've been building it and as we've been adding water to it, we're seeing an immediate response. We just saw a beaver moving through the project area. We've seen ospreys flying over it. We've seen herons going through and fishing and looking at what we've been creating. And so it's just rewarding to see Fish and Wildlife respond almost immediately to this property.
Healthy floodplains also act as fire breaks. The restored floodplain of Deer Creek served as the western containment line of the 2021 Knoll Fire and as the eastern containment line of the 2023 Lookout Fire. During the Holiday Farm Fire, a camera trap at the South Fork McKenzie project showed how the floodplain is a safer place for wildlife.
About 20 minutes after a fireball goes through, a heron lands in front of the camera and starts fishing. So the banks are on fire. You know, we're having catastrophic, unprecedented fire in Oregon. Like, it was very bad times, but these properties and these projects can be used as refuge during fire. They can be used as fire breaks, and they help make a more resilient system after the fire. They're helping settle out all these different nutrients that come off of fires. So there's more phosphorus and nitrogen that comes out of burned landscapes. These can act as a sink for some of those nutrients to help with water quality. It helps with sediment that we might see shedding off these hillsides over the next couple years. After a fire, it takes about 3 to 7 years for the root mass to really start decaying in the ground. So this would be year 3 after the Holiday Farm Fire. So we can expect that a lot of these hill slopes are probably getting weakened because the root mass is dying back. So we could expect to see more debris flows and more sediment shedding into the water. And projects like this are going to help settle out that sediment so that eWeb doesn't have to treat it at their water intake downstream, and it can also help all of our fish and wildlife up here too.
With the new bridge, the McKenzie Watershed Alliance can now begin widening Quartz Creek to enhance its floodplain too.
And from here, we have larger scale projects that we're planning. We are looking at Quartz Creek and looking at possibilities to do some work there. And then back on Forest Service, we have South Fork, McKenzie River. We have the third phase of that coming here in the next couple years, and that's going to be the largest project we've done yet, 300 acres. And so lots of opportunity here in the middle McKenzie to work on these projects at scale, and I think at a scale that we haven't seen in many places on the West Coast. So just honored to work with the partnership and do this kind of work.